You're watching Pyro Media.
Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you push it 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's the reach. We ready.
Hello, Pyro Media family. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience with us is fruitful. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. And we do hope you consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
And that's why you don't have no peace in your home, because you're never in your word. My God, today I was deep in my word, and my spirit just cried out. I should have known this was a hymnal, a hill song, if you will, just by the artist. And Gloria, hallelujah, to the front of the class today. With me now, in your word, it reads, them bitches fraudulent. You know you the truth. Stop overthinking. My God, them hoes can't fuck with you. Huh? Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Your word goes on to say, before I let a hoe play with me, I'll go eat some jail food. Yeah, go stomp a little pussy hole with the shell pole. Slapping rat bitches and making hallelujah.
It is a glorious morning. It is a glorious morning, and I'm here. And
hallelujah.
Here. Hallelujah. Y'all, if you don't know who I am by now, thank you so much for coming on in. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by my handsome brother from another mother, melanin proficient, skin popping, national supervisor, Darius Lighty. What's up, my brother? How you doing on today?
I am wonderful. How are you on today?
I am blessed and highly favored. You look good, brother. You look good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are glasses in, you know?
Yes, yes, I'm glowing all over today, you know. Shout out to all the Pyro Media family I see out there.
What's up? Shout out to Pyro Media family, Jives Nation, everybody, lottie dotted. We see you over there. I was on with my brother King Jives the other day on Kwame Speaks Official. So thank you guys for tuning on in, and shout out to Jives Nation. We love you. We love you. Keith Reynolds is in the building. What's up, King? How you doing, Michaela? How you doing, Queen? Yes, hallelujah, Shando. Do you feel it in your spirit, Michaela?
Praise you know what? It's something about that Shando.
Did you get a quickening? Did you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
My God. Cupcakes is in the building. The Queen. How are you, Queen? Grand day from the death of reason. I am doing. Listen. Let me. Hey, National Glow and
thank you, Cupcake.
Listen, that whole thing has me in a chokehold for real, Cupcake. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I even did a graphic for it. I want you guys to go, if you have not done so already, head over to Kwame Speaks Official. Sign up for it, because I am doing a special Who the F Did I Marry? I am doing a special. I don't know. I have to finish it. I'm not even a quarter of the way through. But if y'all don't know what's going on, head over to TikTok and you'll find out. It's a hot caca mess. Whew. I can't say anything else. Anyway, we're gonna get into all of that. First and foremost, welcome everybody on. If you're watching now or if you're watching on the replay, we thank you so much for tuning on in to Pyro Power. You could have been watching anything else and you decided to stop on by, and we appreciate you. First and foremost, thank you to our mods, our gladiators. Shout out to Cupcake and Dr. Hall. And if you want to become a mod of Pyro Media Network, head over to Cupcake and talk to her, because she is the head of security for Pyro Media. Praise Jesus.
So
and listen,
Cupcake is the head of the usher board.
She's the head of security.
Oh, she's the head of security.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she don't play. She puts people in a headlock.
So this is a mega ministry. Okay.
Oh yes. I'm scared of Cupcake. Okay. And I'm one of the pastors. Praise Jesus. Anyway, Cupcake is not to be messed with. But Kayla said, "Baby, now I want to do full background checks on everybody that comes into my." Listen, you got to.
You let me do.
Cupcake said, "I got you, McKenna. Just send me the listen. I'm not even gonna tell y'all about. Y'all got y'all little PIs out there, private investigators. You guys are hiring company. You need to pay Cupcake because she does deep dives. Okay, no comment. I'm gonna leave it at that. I am a witness. I am a happy customer of Cupcake Inc.
Cupcake, I'm gonna hit you up. I need you to find an address for me.
Stop it. You are so messy. Anyway, it is Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. Do I have any announcements? Did Sandy put any announcement here? I don't see anything other than the usual, which is shout out to everybody who is following Pyro Media on all social media platforms. Make sure you guys follow, especially Instagram and Facebook. That's where we drop all information at the ready. And if you're not already subscribed to Pyro Media, Cupcake said, I already know it. You know what?
Oh, I need that info. You already got it. You with me in the spirit, Cupcakes. Okay.
Jesus. Okay, let's move on. Let's go. So make sure you guys.
I got some trades that want to come by.
Okay, all right. So next up, make sure you guys are hitting up the hotspot, patreon.com/Pyro Media. We are going to be having some insane fun up in there in the next week or so. So I promise you better head over there now if you have not done so already. Also, shout out to Just Dominic, our brother from My Cupcake. Next. Our brother from another mother, who is the founder of Bullet and Flight Radio, our sister radio station. Shout out to all of the pilots that are listening and that are also coming over here to check out what we do. So shout out to Just Dominic for getting his Gospel Choice Music Award nomination for Video Project of the Year. We love you, brother. And we once we get all that information on the voting, we will definitely let you guys know. I don't think voting is opened up yet because it's happening in June. So the voting, I think it's in the next month or so. But we'll keep you posted. But congratulations to Just Dominic on his Video Project of the Year, for all praise. All right, y'all. It's time to get into some breaking news. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into the breaking news so we can get to the rundown. Praise Jesus. All right, here we go. All right, so we have breaking news. First up, this young lady was found unalived. And I didn't want to talk about it. It's real. When kids are affected, it really, really bothers me. So just take a look at the video.
In Polk County, Texas, say a girl who was the subject of an Amber Alert is dead.
Murder charges are now expected in this case out of East Texas. 11-year-old Audrey Cunningham had been missing since last Thursday. She was from Livingston, about 70 miles north of Houston. Authorities say she was supposed to get on the school bus last Thursday morning, but she never did. Investigators believed she was with Don Stephen McDougal, who they now plan to charge with capital murder. That's his picture on your screen. He's a friend of Audrey's family who lived in a camper behind their home in Livingston. He was arrested on an unrelated aggravated assault charge late last Friday night. Authorities say he admitted to leaving the house with Audrey on Thursday morning last week, but did not admit to anything else. Her body was found near the Trinity River in Polk County. The cause of death still under investigation.
My heart aches with this news, and I express with my deepest sympathies and condolences to everyone who knew, who cared for, and loved Audrey.
Now, a little after 4 o'clock this afternoon, investigators said they believed there was enough evidence to suggest that McDougal murdered her, but they have not yet said exactly how she died. They're awaiting autopsy results to determine the cause of death.
And I'm leaving Cupcake's comment up there because there is a special place for those who violate children in any type of way. Any type of way. It's disgusting.
It is.
And I'm just glad it's not one of us and it's one of them. And I just want to point out there that the FBI has said that the general profile of a sex offender is typically a white male, cisgendered white male, heterosexual white male. So just FYI. So while you guys worried about trans people using bathrooms, while you guys worried about, the LGBTQIA plus people, just want to let y'all know that's the typical profile of of people who harm children. Okay. You got anything, brother?
It's the words that I want to say I can't say right now.
Right. We'll save it for down.
Yeah. So we'll save them for this evening. If you guys are free, come join us this evening over with our brother King Jives on the King Jives Show, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let's move on. Okay, so we also have an update on the cannot stand you down. Carriages. We have a I just want to know, Pyromaniacs, we don't got nothing to do with any of this, okay? I just want to just throw that out there because my name keeps getting thrown up and stuff. We ain't got nothing to do with none of this. We minding our business over here. Michaela, go to your room. She said I'll be there. Anyway, moving on. We got an update from the Kansas City shooting that happened at the victory parade for the Kansas City Chiefs. Take a look.
There is breaking news from Kansas City. Prosecutors have just announced murder charges against two men in connection with last week's Super Bowl rally shooting. Police say the men were involved in an argument during the parade that led to a shootout. They apparently did not know each other. The shooting killed one woman, left more than 20 others hurt.
We'll make sure that appropriate punishments are meted out, that justice will be served, so that the people of Kansas City can have confidence both in their police department, their prosecutor's office, and all those who swear an oath to keep us safe.
Two teenagers were arrested last week and charged with resisting arrest and gun violations. Authorities say the investigation isn't over and more charges are still possible.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Whew. I don't understand why, we can't go to the supermarket. We can't go to church. We can't go to a dang on parade.
Now I got a question. Were the two suspects, were they of our persuasion?
I think so. I did not see I believe so. I think so, which is really, really frustrating. But I'm gonna have to who are the suspects? Suspects in the Kansas City shooter killer.
Because I thought they were teens too. I kept hearing something initially.
Yeah, originally when it came out, they said they were teens. Okay, so one of them looks Hispanic. No, I don't think that's him. I don't think they've shown his picture yet, or their picture yet. I think it's one of us. The Daily Mail is showing a picture. There's one picture of Lindo Mays, and there's another one called Dominic Miller. They're suspects in the oh no, this is something else. This is it. Jackson County, yeah. Didn't know each other previously with two groups. So someone pulled out his gun, both firing at each other into the crowd. We're gonna find out more. At this point, I'm just gonna say peace is made out of steel, and I shall hold my peace. I know that's right.
Yes. Hold your peace.
Right. So what were they arguing over? Who saw Taylor?
Let the Lord
fight your battle. My God, unto today. That's what
Why are you waiting on the Lord?
You know what? Okay.
If he ain't moving quick enough,
the Lord moves at his time.
Hold your peace.
All right, let's move on. That was that. We'll keep you guys updated as we get more information. Darius, let's move on. First up, let's get into what's happening today. We got to move quickly and expeditiously. First up, it is National Sticky Bun Day. This sounds really, really sexual. What goes better with coffee than something a little sweet, nutty, and possibly oozing with caramel?
Ew.
Yep. Yep, you know what we're talking about. February 21st is National Sticky Bun Day. This delightful confection, a Philadelphia specialty, originally known as Schnecken. I think it's Schnecken. That's how you pronounce. I think that's how you pronounce it. Are thought to have been brought to the United States by German settlers in the 18th century. Often served for breakfast, sticky buns are also sometimes known as cinnamon rolls, caramel rolls, or monkey bread.
You said this originated from Germany?
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, somebody done brought this freakish German dish over here. Okay, Germany.
This is very perv. Like
I'm here for it, Germany. Okay.
I didn't right. All right. It all goes down to Germany, I guess. Well, all right. Moving on. Let's get into the birth. We are finally out of Aquarius season and into
my favorite season.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Oh, okay. What horny person made this up and attached the bread to it? You know what, Cupcake? I don't know. Okay, Michaela saying, Lord, I can hear Dr. Ho voice right now saying Trey. Michaela, you're hilarious. It is Pisces season. Let's get into Pisces season. First up, shout out goes to. Are you a Pisces?
I am.
Crazy.
Yes, I have a birthday coming up, I think, in 2 weeks.
Oh, you're so precious.
Yes.
When is your birthday?
March the 8th.
Okay, let's see. I want to make sure. Is it on a Pyro day? Is it on a Pyro?
It's on a Friday, yes.
It's on a Friday, yes. So we're gonna have to celebrate you, Darius. Yes. Let's do it.
Yes, I accept Cash Apps, Zelle, food stamps.
Not food stamps. Cupcake said, "Yep, he would definitely be like some gal made this." Y'all are bad. Shout out to Dr. Ho. He is with his students right now for a college fair, so he's not going to be in the comments today. So shout out to we miss you, Dr. Ho. All right, first up, Anjanae Ellis, born February 21st, 1969 in San Francisco, California. Anjanae L. Ellis is an American film, stage, and television actress and producer. She began her acting career in theater and made her film debut in Girlstown. Ellis played leading roles in a number of independent movies and co-starred in several mainstream films. I also want to acknowledge that I was introduced to Anjanae in the show Lovecraft Country. Phenomenal show. Still to this day, one of my favorite. Lovecraft Country is still to this day one of my favorite shows I was ever.
What character did she play again? Remind me.
She was the. What was?
Was she the mama of the little girl?
She was.
Yeah. Okay, that's why she looked familiar to me. Okay.
Yeah. Why this picture though? Her shoulders look so. But why are you asking? I don't know. I didn't pick these. Y'all be coming after me like I did it. I didn't do it. I don't even know sometimes. I don't even know what the day of is or what's going on, what's happening today is until I see it. That's why I was very surprised that
it's an interesting picture. It's interesting,
she was Maddie Mars Clark. Thanks, Cupcake. She was.
It makes her kind of look like she kind of has a wide,
Okay. Hello, everyone. Peeking in to say hi. Mom's coming out of recovery. Shout out to Mona's mom. Yes. Mona couldn't be here today due to doctor's appointment, so we are keeping Mama succulents, if you will, in prayer. We love you, sis, and tell Mama we say hello and we love her, and we're all praying for her.
Yes, hallelujah.
Now you said, what are you talking about? Her wide? I'm not dealing with
the jacket just makes her look like It's a lot of girls out here, in the streets right now that's got wide bags.
Okay, let's move.
And I'm being nice.
Came with a very aggressive spirit.
They just head and shoulders.
We're not doing
this. Backs. Every time
we're not doing this.
It's just like the skin gets wider.
So honorable mentions goes to Jordan Peele. Shout out and happy birthday to Jordan Peele. Born February 21st, 1979 in New York. Shout out to New York. And Jordan Hayworth Peele is an American actor, comedian, writer, director, and producer. He is best known for his film and television work in the comedy and horror genres. Yes. Right, Cupcake. I'm trying. Because they're going to say, oh, look what he did. And they're going to point it at me. I'm not
You
doing
ain't
it.
did nothing. All I just said was the only people that get offended is the people that get offended. I don't know why they get offended. I'm just smiling and cracking jokes.
You know what you're doing.
Some of these girls are just too emotional.
Okay, we're moving on. Happy birthday to Jordan. Great movies, great time. He actually looks kind of handsome in this picture. He's got a little handsome geek vibe to him. A little salt and pepper beard. I don't mind it. Praise Jesus. All right, let's move on. And also, last but not least, happy birthday to Wishbone, born February 21st, 1975 in Ohio. Bone Thugs and Harmony, formerly known as Bone Enterprises, is an American hip-hop group composed of rappers Busy Bone, Wishbone, Lazy Bone, and Crazy Bone, and Freshen Bone. The group was signed to fellow American rapper Eazy-E's Ruthless Records in late 1993 when they debuted with their EP Creepin' on a Come Up. Yes. All right. Well, happy birthday to you, Wishbone. Yes. All right. We have some honorable mentions. We have some heavenly birthday mentions.
Go ahead.
I like my spirit today. Open the gate. Well, okay, happy heavenly birthday. Host Nina Simone, born 21st, 1933, in Tryon, North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. She would pass away in transition on April 21st, 2003. And the place of death was Carriages in France. Eunice Kathleen Wayman, aka Nina Simone, was an American singer, songwriter, musician, arranger, and civil rights activist. Her music spanned a broad range of musical styles, including classical, jazz, blues, folk, R&B, gospel, and pop. Rest in heaven, Nina Simone, and thank you for all that you have done and contributions to Black culture. Last but certainly not least, happy heavenly birthday goes to John Lewis, born February 21st, 1940 in Troy, Alabama, and passed away on July 17th in 2020. John Robert Lewis was an American politician and civil rights leader. He was a U.S. representative for Georgia's 5th congressional district, serving in his 17th term in the House, having served since 1987, and was the dean of the Georgia congressional delegation. His district includes the northern 3/4 of Atlanta. He was a member of the Democratic Party. Rest in power, Jonathan Robert Lewis, aka John Lewis. Thank you for all that you have done. Really, he was a powerful civil rights leader and did so much. So thank you for everyone that you stop texting me, y'all. Happy birthday to everybody that was born on February 21st. We appreciate you, and we hope you enjoy your day. All right, y'all, we're going to get into the rundown, but before we do, we got to pay some bills, y'all, and we're going to get right back into the show right on the other side. In the meantime, make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the other side.
Because self-care should be luxurious. Luxem Noir.
Hey pilots, did you know that you can now catch the electrifying sounds of Bullet and Flight Radio anywhere you go? Yes, you heard it right. Tune in to the high-flying beats and soaring melodies by downloading the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Just search for Bullet and Flight Radio and hit play. It's that easy. And if you have a smart device like Alexa or Google, just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn." Experience the rush of adrenaline wherever you are. Listen to Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn using your Alexa or Google devices. Soaring through the skies has never sounded this good. Don't miss out on the ultimate musical journey. Tune in now to Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn and let the music take you on an unforgettable ride. Get ready to elevate your listening experience. Brought to you by Bullet and Flight Radio.
Are you ready for enlightening conversations that transcend boundaries? Get ready for Conversations with Clergy, brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. In partnership with the world's largest publicly funded international collaboration, the HVTN is dedicated to evaluating vaccines to prevent HIV and COVID-19. But their impact doesn't stop there. The HVTN is at the forefront of advancing vaccinology, social and behavioral sciences, statistics, immunology, and even contributing to the research on tuberculosis and COVID-19 vaccines. By supporting Conversations with Clergy, the HVTN not only brings you thought-provoking discussions, but also contributes to the global effort to combat infectious diseases. Tune in, stay informed, and be a part of the change. Conversations with Clergy, supported by the HVTN, empowering conversations, empowering lives. Join us in this journey of knowledge, understanding, and progress. Conversations with Clergy, proudly brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network, because together we can make a difference.
And we're Black by popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit up that like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help the algorithm, and it helps people join the family. So we appreciate you. Also, shout out to Dr. Dante and Conversations with Clergy right here on Pyro Media Network. You can catch it every Thursday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:15 Eastern Standard Time, 5:15 Pacific Standard Time, right here on Pyro Media. So make sure you guys check them out as well. He's doing great work. So shout out to Dr. Dante for coming on back to the family. We appreciate you. All right, so let's get into some things here. We gotta get into the rundown. Whew. You ready, Darius?
I'm ready.
Let's get in here. First off, shout out to Northwest, the child of Kanye West and what's her name? Kardashian.
Kimi Kardashian.
Her. In December 2023, the world heard Northwest rapping for the very first time during a listening party for her dad's upcoming album. 2 months later, the 10-year-old has reached her first milestone as a musician. After much back and forth, Northwest's father, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, finally put out his new album, Vultures 1, in collaboration with Ty Dolla $ign on February 10th, 2024. Under the joint moniker of YS, Vultures 1, released, I don't know what that means, I think it's Ye, released independently through Yeezy brand, features 16 tracks in total, including Talking, which features Northwest. Talking serves as Northwest's rapping debut. The oldest of Ye and Kim Kardashian's children reintroduces herself as Miss Westie in the track. It's your bestie.
The one thing that family knows how to do, baby, they know how to monetize.
They know how to market, honey. Miss Westie, don't try to test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless me. Her lyrics go. All right, little Northwest. Shout out to her. But the reason why she's on here today is because she made the top. She's the youngest artist to make the top Billboard 100. So shout out to her and your continued success. I like Northwest. I do. I think she's one of the. Hopefully she goes into the right direction. I think she's gonna have a good vibe. She has
she's gonna have a very good life, and she's
gonna have a beautiful life.
Yes, she's gonna be, something her mother may not have been.
Well,
moving on.
But good luck to you, girl. We'll see how you go. All right, next up. Kelly Rowland's been in the streets windmilling this week, honey. She is letting people know that she doesn't like certain dressing rooms. You better have her dressing rooms up to standard. And she's also letting people know, hey, girl, I don't know what Destiny's Child's doing. And if you asking me, I'm here to talk about Mia Copa. I'm here to talk about my business and what's going on with me. Take a look at her interview with Tyga. If it loads. There we go. Nope.
Sisters dropped a whole new couple of songs, and it's my understanding that Renaissance 2 may or may not be country based. And then there's a rumor going around that Renaissance 3 may be either rock based or a DC reunion.
That is her business to talk about.
Damn it, woman.
I love and I know that you all are tired of answering those questions. But fans like me for the DC and Destiny's Child reunion, and when y'all took that picture, it got me like really excited in my feelings. I'm like, okay, is this really going to happen? We still gotta ask every time we see either you. We never see Brittany. Come on.
No, but just ask them. I'm here talking about Mia Copa on February 23rd, and that's what I'm most excited about right now. I think that that's that, and that and I'm.
Your Matrix game is nice.
Her Matrix game is nice. I will say I don't understand why people when and I get it. I understand Beyonce is one of the biggest artists in the world right now. She's a superstar, but I don't understand. Like, if you want to talk to Beyonce, talk to her directly or her team. Why, she's not there she's not a representative of Beyonce. She's a representative of Kelly Rowland and the Kelly Rowland brand. So I respect her for, saying, hey, I don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. And when the moment I know, I'll let you know. And as far as Beyonce, you need to ask her in Parkwood. What are your thoughts, Darius?
Exactly. I mean, Kelly is a great artist, a superstar in her own right. Mm-hmm. She's very popular in the UK right now.
She is.
She's a phenomenal performer. I've seen her live twice.
Mm-hmm. She's dope.
So yeah, I mean, she deserves to to get that same attention.
Yeah, the girl. And let me tell you something. Kelly Rowland is really underrated. She is really, really, really underrated. Like, that girl is like she can perform. But we'll see. We'll see how the people, move on with her. But speaking of Destiny's Child, one of the other Destiny's children, Beyonce, has made history yet again. Beyonce's new song, Texas Hold'em, debuted in the top spot of Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart this past Tuesday. Beyonce's other new country song, 16 Carriages, ranks number 9 on the chart as well, marking her first ever number 1 single on the country charts. Beyonce becomes the only other solo woman with no accompanying artist to achieve the feat, next to Taylor Swift, whose songs Love Story, Taylor's version, and All Too Well, Taylor's version, hit number 1 in 2021, according to Billboard. Excuse me. She is also the first woman to have topped both the Hot Country and Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs charts since the list began in 1958. Morgan Wallen, Justin Bieber, Billy Ray Cyrus, and Ray Charles are the only other artists to have reached number 1 on both charts. She's just that girl. I just need y'all to really understand that. Y'all just so mad. Your thoughts?
Beyonce is that girl, and I think any genre of music that she decides she wants to sing, she's gonna kill it. I mean, so
it is what it is. And there's rumor that she is going to be doing rock for Renaissance Act 3. And let me tell you something. I listen to all types of music, but rock is one of my favorite. I listened to a lot of rock when I was younger, Linkin Park, Paramore, all of these other things. So if she does something along those lines, Beyonce will literally become iconic. She will implode all of music at that point in time. But that's we'll see what she does for Act 3. I want to see what she does with Act 2 moving forward. But I have a question for the people. So if you were meeting someone to squash a beef, would you come prepared? So I bring this up because Mike Epps hold on, I just felt like randomly saying, where is the money, LaShondra? So stupid. Mike Epps and you guys know Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp were having a little bit of beef, internet beef, over the past month. And then Shannon Sharp said that he has reached out to Mike Epps and said that he wanted to have a conversation with him and sit down and squash it. And Mike Epps said, he gave his account. Let's take a look.
soon as I seen Shannon Sharp, it was all love. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you're a real black man and you mature, you got kids, you got grandkids, and you believe in God, man. Even when somebody threatens you and they get really, really down to the nitty gritty, you still love another black man, no matter what. You know, I apologize to him because I called him Medea and all kinds of shit.
Stupid.
That nigga would want to kill me for this shit.
He's gonna get you.
Yeah, but you call me Medea. You call me Medea. Man, I went to hug that nigga. I felt him. I said, oh, hell no. But I had that pistol in my pocket. Just in case he still went wrong. I went back to the chili bowl and that nigga's ass.
So, of course, he's gonna make fun of me. He's a comedian or whatever. But I'm glad that first and foremost, I'm glad that he said what he said about squashing things or whatever. Because when you really are a believer in Christ and you actually want, and you're mature and you're especially being in this culture and what's going on with our community and all the stuff that we have to deal with. The fact that they actually sat down and really talked about it and kind of squashed the beef. I have great respect for Mike Epps and Shannon Sharp for that. Because that's not easy. Because sometimes people be testing you, you just want to choke them, But yeah. he said that Shannon Sharp, he's a big brother. The man got muscles, so
I think it's more than that. I just think it's the thing once you have matured and you reach certain places in your life. That you really have to stop and think, what you have to potentially lose. That's the only thing that has kept some of us, off of some people, because we know what we potentially stand to lose.
Yeah. Shannon, Cupcake said Shannon hugged him and he felt them arms and realized he could squash. He could squish him like a boa constrictor.
Shannon, come hug me, Shannon.
That's exactly what happened. Right, he can hug me. Hey, Shannon. I will not call you Medea, Shannon.
Shannon.
I think you need to meet Darius in his office, Shannon. He has a lot of questions for you.
I have some questions. Yeah, I have questions.
Mm-hmm. And then right after that, you can go on down the hall because you'll be walking into the National Supervisor's office. But make sure you go into the evangelist office and meet Dr. Holt as well because he has to have a conversation.
Look, you don't have time to see Dr. Holt today. No.
Oh, so you've cleared the schedule for Shannon. We thank God.
There won't be a need.
Okay, let's move on. That was the question for the people. All right, let's move on to the next topic here. Oh God, help me, Jesus, with this story. So y'all remember I talked about how Snoop Dogg was talking about how he got nothing but love for Donald Trash, right? Well, apparently, Donald Trump reportedly spent his final days as president in the White House beefing with Snoop Dogg. According to the Rolling Stone, before the new report, Snoop recently made headlines boasting about his love and respect for the former president, whom he bitterly feuded with early on during Trump's presidency before having a change of heart. And in 2017, Snoop bashed Trump and dropped his single MACA, Make America Crip Again, in response to Trump's phrase, MAGA, Make America Great Again. Then in late 2020, early 2021, Snoop began working with the White House to gain executive clemency for a few federal prisoners, including close friend and Death Row Records co-founder Michael Harry O. Harris, who'd been behind bars for 3 decades. Since Rolling Stone has spoken with several former Trump administration and campaign officials, plus activists and others who have worked closely with the former president during this time in the White House. A former administration official and another person who claims to have heard Trump claim that in the final 3 days of his presidency, it wasn't his rival Joe Biden who had his mind consumed, but instead Snoop Dogg. And it reportedly caused Trump to, quote, swear angrily across the White House, end quote, and, quote, reverse decisions rapidly, end quote. In the early evening of January 18th, 2021, Trump was reportedly reminded of Snoop's past Daily Beast comments where he addressed Trump and his supporters, quote, I don't give a F. I tell him straight up, MFer. If you like that ninja, you MFer racist. F you and F him, end quote. Trump reportedly got mad again and yelled out, F him! F him! I don't care about him! Anyway, so when his staff brought him up regarding Harris's clemency, he allegedly wanted to punish Snoop and told his staff to remove Harris's name for clemency. Fortunately, Trump was shown a video of Snoop saying, quote, saying complimentary things about him, and he changed his mind back. The next day, Trump left office and Harris was declared a free man. See, this is what I'm talking about. He can't have the nuclear codes. And this is why you can't be switching up with Snoop on Donald Trash, Snoop. You can't be doing that. But that's my opinion. What do you got to say?
I agree. And I think that some of us who maybe are of a certain socioeconomic status, I don't know if it's necessarily the case here, but it's not just about you. It's about everybody that looks like you. And what may not directly impact you more than likely probably impacts the next person. So,
exactly.
I couldn't be fooled up with that man.
It's too much. It's too much. Well, good luck. I hope, I wonder how you're feeling now, Snoop, when you were sitting there saying, oh, I got respect and love for him. He don't got no respect and love for you, because if he was able to switch up like that, he's a fair weather friend. We don't want that. He ain't no friend to nobody. Nobody our color. Anywho, see, it's always us. It's our final story for the day, y'all.
I saw this.
This really is just weird.
This happened here.
Right. In Florida, you mean, right? It's always Florida.
In Hillsborough County, in Tampa.
It's always Florida. Anyway, a now former Hillsborough County teacher and former football player has been charged with child abuse for allegedly hitting a child with autism, which pissed me off when I heard of this, in the face, according to Fox 13 in Tampa. Take a look at this story.
Prechae Rodriguez grew up in Tampa, went to Jefferson High School, but never played football until college, where he went on to play for Auburn University, several teams in the Canadian Football League, and the Tampa Bay Storm in the Arena Football League.
Got a man open, it's Rodriguez, touchdown.
At 6'5", 215 pounds, Rodriguez was a fan favorite who made acrobatic catches. Last year, he was hired as a behavioral support teacher at Eisenhower Exceptional Center. On February 8th of this year, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says a nonverbal student with autism struck Rodriguez with his hand, and in turn, Rodriguez punched the 9-year-old student in the face, sending the student to the ground. The Sheriff's Office investigated and arrested Rodriguez for child abuse. The Hillsborough County school system also investigated removing Rodriguez from the school and eventually terminating him.
You go first, Darius, before I... You go first. I just don't know.
I saw this story and I was really... First of all, we know that any child, anybody that has a diagnosis of autism, that they can be very, and I'm trying to choose the correct wording, they can sometimes be kind of difficult to manage. If you're working with someone that has like autism or some sort of other form of intellectual disability, that you have to exercise a lot of patience. I wonder if he just kind of reacted on instinct or if he was already just kind of frustrated. Because, that's just like if somebody just come up and slap you, some of us on instance, we're going to slap their heads back. It's going to be like a reflex. I know for me, it's going to be a straight up, I'm not even going to stop and think about it. It's going to be what? So I wonder if it was that type of situation or if it was a situation where he was really already just kind of frustrated. And then that incident happened and then he just reacted. I don't know the circumstances, but he's going to do some time for this.
Mm-hmm. Are you done?
I believe so. If he doesn't do time, he certainly won't work with that population again. He won't work with kids.
Mm-hmm.
He won't work with vulnerable populations. He's just screwed himself out of certain career paths at this point, even if he doesn't go to prison.
Let me explain something to everyone. I take it very seriously with children, specifically autistic children, because I don't care what you're going through during that day. There's a special type of person that needs to work with autistic children. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what person was up. You cannot deal. You have to be. There's a level of patience that you already have to have with kids because they got mouths. Okay, they talk back. Okay, they want to be smart asses. But you have to be an extra level of patient. You have to be an extra level of skill when it comes to dealing with autistic children. And so for me, there's not an excuse for this man. I don't care what you were going through, sir. I don't care what your problem was. I don't care if the child hit you. This person, an autistic child, regardless of whatever spectrum that they're on, they are in a space where they are already vulnerable. Just like people who deal with people who are working in asylums, they are in a vulnerable state. They are mentally handicapped. They are mentally in a space where they can't function typically like we do. So you can't just go around. Of course, I'm not saying to not protect yourself, but what I'm saying also is you can't just go around slapping a child. Period. Number one, and let alone slapping an autistic child. That's insane to me. So not only are you going to be arrested and you're going to do some time, I hope you never work with children again, because this shows me that you don't have the patience to even deal with children. And why does it have to be one of us?
Yeah, he'll never be able to work with any population that.
Oh no, they're going to throw the book at him.
That is considered special needs or vulnerable because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to throw the book at him, primarily because of the fact that he's one of us, number one. And number two, people don't play around with kids. So he needs to be very careful wherever they place him. Because they don't even play that game in jail. They don't care if you steal from old people. They don't care if you steal or if you get into a fight, if you choke somebody, if you jab them, shank them, whatever. But when it comes to kids, they don't play up in there. So keep your charges good. I just don't understand it. Let's see what the people say. Arena football, Risa Tisa, girl, ridiculous. Cupcake said again, there is a special place in HE double hockey sticks for anyone who violates a child in any way. Michaela said, I'm a thing he was trying. Something is telling me that he wasn't trying to be around this. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Cupcake says you need the patience of Job to work with kids, even more than that with kids with special needs. Absolutely. Cupcake says his ashy erasure. You know what?
Lord, not ashy erase.
I mean, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today. That's all we got for you. We're going to go ahead and close out the day. Darius, thank you so much for filling in for Mona. I appreciate you. Yeah, you got anything for the people before we go?
No, this has been a great show.
Yeah,
it's good to see everybody. It's always great to be in the number one more time.
Yes. And we got something from our cousin, internet cousin Mashode, came on through. He dropped the word on today with Moments with Mashode. So I went ahead and uploaded. So we're gonna go ahead and leave on with that, and then we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope all is well. Listen, whatever you do, it will always override whatever you say. People aren't necessarily watching what comes out of your mouth. They're watching how you move. Have a great Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope all
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.